Shut up and sit down.
Good morning, everybody in Wrestletown, USA. Beef the Legend here, as you can see by my backdrop. And I'm here once again with another exciting edition of Rewatch, Review, Rewrite. I was super happy with the response that the first one got, so yeah, we're gonna keep on hammering through here. And again, like, I am not an ostrich with my head in the sand. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of irons in the fire. But again, my thought here, regardless of what happens with Vince McMahon, regardless of what happens with the sale, of the company, well, regardless of what happens, I'm going to enjoy this year's Royal Rumble and this year's WrestleMania because I think that that's all going to be Triple H. After that, chips fall where they may. So normally I watch like 2 or 3 Rumbles, and I talk a little bit about each, and I kind of focus on one. This one, though, deserves its own show. I literally just finished watching it, and I could not wait to do this. So you may get another one of these tomorrow, and maybe another one on Monday. Lucky you! So, I want to talk about one that a lot of people really love. I'm going to be controversial here. I'm going to talk about one that I thought was a huge pile of crap that a lot of people love. Royal Rumble 1995. Let it sink in, man, because this is the God's truth. It was a pile of crap. And yes, I know that I'm not the world's biggest Shawn Michaels fan, but this has nothing to do with Shawn Michaels, nothing to do with HBK, nothing to do that this was about a year early for him, nothing to do with any of that. This has to do with the way that it was booked, the way that it was produced, and just the way that it went. So first of all, Shawn Michaels comes out at number 1. Vince McMahon on commentary makes sure to put over real hard that Shawn Michaels is not going to WrestleMania to be in the main event. He makes sure that we know that there's no chance Shawn Michaels wins. Number 2 is Davey Boy. You know the story. So, the second problem that I have with this fiasco was the fact that each entrant was a minute apart. I know that they've toyed with that in the past, and I know that, I've sat there with the stopwatch, and I know that the times can be all over the place. I get it. But, this one was very clearly 1 minute apart. Boom, 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 boom. Guy in, guy out. Guy in, guy out. So many people came to the ring and got thrown out. And again, I know that happens in a lot of Rumbles, but a lot of other Rumbles aren't 1 minute apart. So, what? Huh? The other thing, one of the other things that bugged me was the story. 2 or 3 times it came down to Shawn Michaels and Davey Boy in the ring together alone. It's like they want you to know, hey, this is going to happen, and that's fine. I don't mind foreshadowing. If foreshadowing is done right, it's a great device. But if it's not done right, it's like being hit over the head with the book. So, but the biggest thing that I took away is how many jobbers and tag teams were in this Rumble. You had, in no particular order, the Smoking Guns, the Head Shrinkers, the Heavenly Bodies, Jacob and Eli Blue, Men on a Mission before Mabel got his push. That's a third of the field in tag teams off the top of my head. Factoring guys like Mantar, Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man of war, and Dirty Dick. Oh, what the hell was his name? Murdoch. Dirty Dick Murdoch, who was never associated with WWE that I can remember. And like, here we are. That's what, like 15? That's half the field. Doink was another one. Quang. This Rumble was literally about 25 people who had zero chance at winning. And again, I understand that that's kind of the Royal Rumble, that you're going to get some people in there who, that you look at and they're like, oh yeah, no. Like Xavier Woods, for example. I love Xavier Woods, but every time he's in a Rumble, I'm like, he's not going to win. It's not going to happen. So, but I mean, that's probably over 20, probably over 60% of the field was jobbers. And then you put the guys in there that, could win. Crush. Adam Bomb. From the get-go, there were 3 guys who legit could win this. Michaels, Luger, Bulldog. That's it. Those are the only 3 believable people. I mean, I guess if you put yourself in that time frame and in that mind frame, maybe Crush. Like, maybe you thought they were going to pull the trigger and make him a main event heel. I'll give you that. Oh, the final, I think, 5 was, Crush, Adam Bomb, Bulldog, Michaels, and I think Samu? Or, Fatu, excuse me. Rikishi. Before Rikishi. So, like, alright, that's not a bad Final 4. But, I mean, come on. Come on. Like, there was no believability. And realistically, Bulldog never felt like that guy. It always kind of felt like it was going to be either Luger or Michaels. And again, I have the benefit of hindsight. I understand that. But whew, boy, it was a mess. The whole thing was just a mess. Add in Bret Hart attacking Owen Hart and Backlund before they get to the ring, and then have them thrown out. This Rumble, and now we're gonna get to the rewrite portion here. I think was the first of many that started not double booking guys, which is fucking stupid. I.e., if you have a match at the Royal Rumble, you're not in the Royal Rumble. Because guess what? Guys, and at this point girls, who have a match on a premium live event, like the Royal Rumble, are probably your biggest faces and heels. You're not going to give this to, like, just anybody. So, and let's just assume that you have 6 other matches. That's 12 people. Assuming one of them is a tag team match, that's 14 people. That you are 14 talents that are on TV every week pushing the product that you didn't have in the Rumble. Razor Ramon, Jeff Jarrett, the 123 Kid, Sparky Plug, the $1 Million Corporation. All names who I think could have been there, should have been there. I sure as hell would have taken over Jacob and Eli Blue. You know, maybe even have Bret Hart as an entrant. Like, yeah, he competed in the world title match. I'm fine with like people that compete in the world title match at the Royal Rumble event not competing in the Royal Rumble. That's fine. But like, it's happened before with Roman Reigns, the first one that comes to mind. It's gonna happen again. Maybe have Bret Hart in there. Like, you want a dose of star power? Have Bret Hart in there. Have Owen eliminate him. Have Michaels eliminate him. Have Luger and Michaels. Any combination could get good heat. Space out the entrances, man. 90 seconds should be the absolute lowest that's acceptable. If you go lower than 90 seconds, it feels way too fast. That's what she said. And, I mean, just... I don't want to say take out tag teams, because that's no fun. But, like, sure as shit, don't have damn near half the field be tag teams. That's woof. Woof. I have no quarrel with Shawn Michaels winning. Like I said, he was probably still about a year off, honestly, of being a big deal. But this is how you start that ball rolling. That's fine. I have no umbrage with him going 1 to 30. The only umbrage I have is the timing. Normally if you go 1 to 30, you're in there for like 60 minutes. He was in there for a cold, crisp, like 32 minutes. Whoa! And honestly, I have no trouble with the Michaels Davey Boy thing. Just, don't try to hit me over the head with it constantly. So, like, the back half of the Rumble, the final four is fine. The winner's fine. That whole segment where Shawn gets thrown out but doesn't get thrown out, that's all fine, and that's all really good. If we're being honest, if you take the final like 2 minutes of that Rumble, 3 minutes, it's probably one of the and you would like extrapolate that behind rewinding it. Yeah, it's probably one of the better Rumbles you would think. No, they took a really good ending and they pasted it on a pile of crap. So and I'm gonna start something new here. I'm gonna start giving ratings. My ratings are not gonna be 5 stars. My ratings are not gonna be schmeckles or what. No. You know how I'm gonna rate a Royal Rumble match? Eliminations. Where 1 elimination is terrible, 30 eliminations is godlike. On a scale of 1 to 30 eliminations, I give Royal Rumble 1996 8 eliminations. So again, stay tuned. I am excited to see what may happen the rest of the weekend. I'm sure I'm going to be watching other Royal Rumbles in addition to football. So yeah, you'll probably get one of these. You might get one of these tomorrow. You might get one of them on Monday too, because it's a holiday weekend and your boys got the day off. So I hope you guys continue to enjoy it, and hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Slick back your hair. Woo woo woo. You know it.